welcome to another Train Sim World 6 news video. I did miss out on the April roadmap. I do apologise, my computer was not working at the time. I think I've got it sorted all by myself. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that when the May roadmap comes out, I'll be able to cover it. Couldn't cover the GBR HSD Farewell Pack either when the news articles came out. But I have done a scenario for it, so that should be out now or coming out soon, depending on when I put this video out. Get ready to step into the future of Britain's railways in Train Sim World with the Great British Railways Class 802 in its brand new livery. There's been a lot said about this on social media, mainly on Facebook groups, the thread on Steam, and other content creators, not naming no names, that like to whinge just to get the views from the DDG haters. But we're going to have a look at what the article says, and then I will give you my honest views. I do not get paid for my videos. I am not sponsored by DDG, and I'm not one of their ambassadors. People that have been watching my channel for a long time have known that I've called them out plenty of times, but I do give credit when credit is due. I give my honest opinion, and I don't pander to the haters. So let's get on with the article, and I'll give you my views. A new livery takes to the rails. A new iconic livery is arriving soon in Train Sim World 6, introducing the Great British Railways Class 802, showcasing a bold new livery that represents the next chapter of rail travel across the UK. In calibration with the UK government, Dovetail Games has supported the debut of this brand new identity since its initial unveiling on the platform in 2025. This marks the first time players can experience the new GBR livery even before it appears across real-world services nationwide. From city to coast, take charge of the Class 802 across two iconic UK routes in Train Sim World 6. East Coast Main Line Peterborough to Doncaster, and the Riviera Line Exeter to Plymouth and Paddington. Experience the contrast between high-speed mainline running and scenic coastal operations, from navigating network flat crossing to running alongside the Dwellis seawall. Each route offers a distinctive driving experience. Across both routes, the Class 802 introduces new gameplay opportunities. Take on 2 dedicated scenarios per route, each offering unique challenges tailored to their environments. Take on a range of bespoke scenarios, including flying the flag, take the 802 to the depot for a repaint before collecting the newly painted train and taking it out for its service. So I'm guessing you've got it in its livery in GWE colours, sorry. And then it will do some sort of cutscene before coming back, and then you driving it on the new livery. And Riviera Rendezvous, take control of a special service celebrating the history of the Riviera line while visiting historic landmarks along the route. You'll have to excuse me, I've not slept in 2 days. 2 days and 1 night. This is the second night. Snowstopper. Wave through track closures and delays during a cold snap in the West Country. And can't park there, sir. A car has caused a level crossing failure, delaying passengers' services on the ECML. In addition, a special all stops timetable service has been added in each direction on both routes. On the East Coast Main Line, this is the 1Z78 and the 1Z79. On the Riviera Line, this will be the 1Z44 and the 1Z45. You'll also encounter the GBR Class 802 through select timetable substitutions, adding even more variety to your experience. Take it further in free roam and explore the network on your own terms with new GBR livery. There is that Marsh Barton. A first for Train Sim World. This release is unlike anything we have done before. The GBR Class 802 marks the debut of a real-world livery in-game before it has been fully rolled out across the railway, a significant milestone for Transition World. As Great British Railways prepares to launch as a publicly owned system from 2027, this new livery is expected to act as a template for trains across the country. It gives players an early glimpse into the future of UK rail. Drive the GBR Class 802 BMU, available May 6th. BMU means bi-mode something. Bi-mode multiple unit. There you go, I know it. We've got the DMUs, the EMUs, and then we've got the BMUs. Part of the renowned 8300 family, the Class 802 is versatile bi-mode multiple unit. Oh, there you go, it's there. I could have just looked down a bit. Capable of operating on both electrified and non-electrified routes. Seamlessly switch between overhead electric power and onboard diesel engines as you adapt to the demands of the route ahead. The GBR Class 802 delivers a modern, dynamic driving experience. Transition World 6 Great British Railways Class 802 is releasing on May 6th, 2026. 2026. Okay, I put 2026 twice there. Just in case you didn't know. Just to make sure. For Epic Games Stores, Steam, Xbox, Series XX and PlayStation 5 for £4.99, €5.99 and $5.99. For the full experience, we recommend owing Transition World 6 Riviera Line and East Coast Main Line Peterborough to Doncaster, available on the same platforms for $29.99, €35.99 and $39.99 respectively. Most people, I would imagine, have already got both those routes. The Riviera Line came with Transition World 6, and the East Coast Main Line Peterborough to Doncaster came with Transition World 4, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was 4. Yeah, okay. So, what do I think? To be honest, I'm not too enamored with the livery, but that's not Dovetail's fault. It's not a livery I would have gone for. Personally, I would have got the Intercity Swallow liveries back. You just can't beat that livery. The Intercity Swallow livery and the Toothpaste livery are the two best liveries there is, and by fault that means the old Gatwick Expresses as well, back when that was in a push-pull formation, because that was basically an Intercity Swallow livery, really, wasn't it? For those of that are old enough and from that region that remember that. Yeah, actually I'd love to see that added to the Brighton Main Line, as not going like predating it, but just as, you know, bringing it back like as a special, like, you know, just a few made up scenarios, you know, maybe celebrating the history of the Gatwick Express or something, and they're just like bringing back old Gatwick Expresses. You know, it wouldn't be, you know, factual, but it would be fun, and that would be something I'd be willing to pay for. Especially just so I could drive that Gatwick Express in Transition World. You can play it in Transition Classic, but I would love to play it in Transition World. Yeah, so I can't fault DDG for the livery. It is what it is. But I like the scenarios. The scenarios sound like fun. I think it's a reasonable price, £4.99. I think that's a reasonable price. People have had to work on the scenarios, putting it into the timetable and that. They need to be paid. I know a lot of people are whinging. They're saying it should be free. Grow up. Nothing in life is free, except for good manners. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Simple as, isn't it? Stop whinging and moaning. Just don't buy it. Pure and simple. I think the scenarios sound good. I'll be getting it, personally. I think it's great. It wouldn't be something on the top of my wish list, but you know, £4.99 ain't bad, and it adds variety to what do you call it? Both routes. So I think that's great. It's something else to look at. I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, you can get in Community Club, Creation Club, whatever it's called," but there's a few drawbacks to that. One, it won't look as good as what DDG will do for the official one, and two, after time, the liveries don't actually appear on the trains until they come closer to you, or you zoom in closer to them. So most of the time, you're looking at an empty shell that you can see through, which is no fun, really, is it? Especially when you want to try and take a screenshot or a photo as it passes by. So yeah, I'm happy with this. And not only that, you'll see it randomly pop up. Not just the 2 timetables that it said, which you can drive, but you'll see it pop up randomly while you're on those routes as well. So I think that, again, it adds variety, and that's something the East Coast Main Line definitely needs. So I think it's good. I think it's reasonable for its price. So yeah, I don't get why people are whinging and moaning. Don't like it? Don't buy it. Simple as. Move on. I'm sure, you know, doing the scenarios and putting the paint job on this train didn't take away from the fact that they are still doing updates. I've heard lots of people going, "Oh, they should be concentrating on updates, making things right with the train, with the game." But they're doing that. It's different teams that do that. You know, there's some people that just don't get what it's like. There's one person on Facebook who said, "Oh, they should be fixing the Class 90 and the Birmingham to Crewe route." Yeah, DDG aren't fixing them. They're third party, and the third party creators are fixing them, not DDG. That's their responsibility, you know? You know, so some people just don't get how things work. And it's really annoying and frustrating. Anyway, I've added it to my wish list. And at $4.99, you know, it's a gameplay pack. You get 4 new scenarios, an official livery, and integrated into the timetable, as well as 4 playable runs in timetable as well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't think it took them too long to do this. I don't think it took up too much time. And for £4.99, yeah, why not? I'm happy with it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and yeah, let me know. So feel free to like, comment and subscribe, hit the bell notification to get up to all future content, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye for now, and take care.